the recording. All right. Are you ready, bro? This is the first session, okay?
Yeah,
We're gonna do more of these as we go on, but
yeah,
let me see. What's your username again? Champion God or something?
yeah. Champion God. NA1.
NA1.
Yeah.
Champion God. Okay. Um, how's the Kayn going?
Good. I just realized that Kayn is just my best champ's Kayn, and I should one trick it to to climb because I feel like if I
Yeah.
hit like GM and Challenger, eventually, since I'm playing with high elo players, it would like connect to my other champions as well, so it'll be easier to improve
Yeah.
on those.
But your winner is kind of low though. Do you think like it
Yeah,
was just early season?
yeah. Those are at least it for sure.
Yeah, same. My Lollia win rate on my other account that I played on first pretty low too.
Yeah,
Okay, you have some pretty good kitties on your other champs though.
yeah.
All right,
It
let's
was a
see.
2-6 one game as Red King or whatever. Yeah.
2-6.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm pulling up your match history. I'm gonna share my screen.
Yep.
Uh, wait, where is it? Oh, this one?
No, it's not that one. It's
Oh, this one?
yeah, yeah. That one.
And let me see. Okay. Yeah, I can tell you the first thing, like literally just from looking at your OBGG. In your past 20 games, you're averaging 5 deaths, which is like it's pretty high.
Yeah.
Which obviously there, I'm not gonna just tell you to die less, but like it's
Yeah. I always make some like mistakes and stuff.
yeah. You're playing as 5 up this game. You know it's a real 5 up.
Who's that?
He's like a famous YouTuber, he's famous for Among Us.
Uh
Do you see the screen?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, what's your plan here?
Top side.
Top side?
Top side mid. Top mid.
Okay. Can you tell
Cause
me? Can you tell me like if can you go from top to bot and tell me like how the lanes, how you would expect the lanes to go?
top should theoretically be winning. Have Prowl. We went 2v2s top. Mid
Yeah.
we should win 2v2s. Bot we should lose 2v2s.
Okay.
3v3s, sorry.
Yeah. 3-3. Yeah. Um. Yeah.
I think Silas should have Prowl over Play.
Yeah.
PR should have Prowl,
Uh,
so I just want to play
you think
Dubs.
Silas should have probably over Hui?
Early
Yeah.
game, yeah.
I think yeah. I think Silas can move to any fight at
Yeah.
least. I don't know if he'll have wave prio. Probably
Yeah.
even. Also, what I like about Silas is the 2v2 is almost always winning with
Yeah.
Silas. Very strong 2v2. Okay. So where are you gonna path? I don't really know Kayn paths that well, but
I'm, I'm pretty sure
what's up?
I either start top and then recall for Doran's Blade, or I'm pretty sure I like go top to bottom and then reset and then play for top gank.
Okay. Do you like to do the Doran's Blade recall a lot?
Yeah, I love it. Because the jungler always ganks that counter gank and it's just a free 2v2.
Yeah. No, it's smart. Uh, yeah. So starting Raptor is probably always good. Or do you start red buff? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Why do you start red buff?
I Because the thing, if I start Raptors, I
Yeah.
can't do the Doran's Blade thing, right?
Oh, okay. What's the
Because
Doran's Blade thing? When do you recall?
after Grand or Blue or
Oh,
whatever.
okay. Okay. So do you only do like 5 camps, or do you do all?
I do all every
Oh,
time.
okay, okay. Do you get a Doran's Blade and a longsword?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I messed up
So
my
let's
clear
see.
here.
Oh yeah, hold on. Let me go back. I forgot to let's make sure that we only see our vision. Alright, so you messed up your clear?
Yeah, I should have E up right now, and I should have like
It's unfortunate.
yeah.
Okay. Did you okay by the way, did you look to see if Viego had his
Yeah.
red buff?
Wait, what
Like did you
is?
did you look to see what buff Viego had?
I I didn't catch it yet. All I knew, yeah, well, he's most likely like actually, yeah. I didn't see it. I wasn't
Yeah,
fast enough.
that's okay. Every time the enemy junglers cheese ganks like that, I try to check which buff they have, because that
Yeah.
tells you a lot. Okay. It's pretty good. It's good to just farm. It's not good to fight. I would ping your. Yeah. Do you think like do you ping your mid laner here? You know that Viego is probably like over here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um.
He's dead. I think I told myself like, I should have pinged it. I'm pretty sure he lives.
Yeah, but he didn't have to burn his flash if you would have pinged.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
So do you insta recall here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because their ball lane's missing. I don't want
And
to risk it.
okay. But where are you gonna go after you cover base, right?
Straight to top side counter gank or look for gank.
Okay. If I was you, I probably would have went for the crab because I saw Viego go for this crab. But if you think it's good to just get your items, that's fine.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Because like I know that I can't get this crab, but I know that like even if their balling's missing, I don't think they're. I mean, if they're doing the crab, then that's just very sad for you.
Yeah.
But I don't think they would be.
I view crab very lightly. Maybe I should view it higher. But yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause I mean, it's okay to do this, right? But like, if you know for a fact that their top jungler went to this crab, then you know you should be happy taking this crab.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But maybe it works out. No. Okay. He just dies. Okay.
Yeah,
So
my
now,
fear is really good, but
yeah. Um, I'd maybe consider hovering this guy, but okay, that's fine. You know, sometimes you want to help
maybe.
them push it in, but he has TP, so it's actually not. Actually, when your top laner has TP and then there's like they're in that position, like you don't really need to help him. He's so fed.
Yeah.
He
Okay.
doesn't. He doesn't have to push. He can just recall. Okay, this is good. Full clearing.
I see him going to grub, so I just contest.
Yeah, contesting is good. You have very good topside champions. Um. Yeah, I mean, okay.
Yeah.
Free grubs for us.
Yeah. That's what all I
See.
think about early game. Like grubs will win for Fiora.
Yeah, oh, yeah. If I have Fiora, that I actually would. I usually don't care about grubs, but Fiora, very strong.
Yeah.
This is good. It's good to fight there, right? Because you have Silas mid, so he can always move, and then your Fiora is really fed, so that's smart.
Yeah.
I would just insta recall here. Um, you know, it works out.
Yeah. I guess. Would you say that's risky?
Um, I think that you might be risking your time, you know, because I don't think
Yeah.
I wouldn't be sure that either of these camps are up. So if you go for this instead of just recalling, go to your Gromp, like maybe you'd waste your time, but I don't think it's that bad.
Okay.
And now since you see the Gromp is spawning, you should just go to the Gromp. Well, yeah, you can counter gank this maybe. But I actually would have just went to the Gromp.
I wasted time.
This fight is just kind of like it's like whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Oh wow. And then I would go I would kill this Malphite maybe. No, he's not gonna keep you. Yeah. Depending on how much gold you have, I would just recall and then full clear again, right? Do you think? What do you do?
I hope I do that.
Do you know how much gold you have here? Like, you probably have like,
Uh,
oh no, I need to turn on the setting. I just want to show you. Let's see. You have 1100 gold. So,
yeah.
so even though
That's pretty
like
good.
you might feel, so like when you're here, right? You might feel like you should just go straight to your camps because they're already up instead of recalling. But the time difference between recalling and walking and you walking from here is not that big. And if you recall and get your like spend 1100 gold, then you'll do the camps even faster and be stronger for the next fight. Which like potentially if they don't do dragon and you full clear all the way down and now you're like level 7.5 or 8 ready to fight the dragon with all your gold spent.
I see.
Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
The problem with this where you stay too long, like when you like you did a lot on the map and you have a lot of gold. So the problem so what happens, you stay on the map long enough where your camp spawn again. You should always try to recall unless you know that nothing will happen. Because because you didn't recall, now you all you can do is clear, and if you look for a fight, the Viego has a chance of being stronger than you because he recalled. So you might not even be able to look for a fight anymore.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
So I think you limit yourself and you slow yourself down just a tiny bit.
Yeah. And if
Right.
I remember watching like a Tarzan stream where Tarzan like flamed the enemy jungler because he like had so much gold and he forced to play on dragon
Yeah.
and he like so lost the game just because he didn't reset right.
Yeah. I would recommend, like, literally what I would recommend, I would watch Tarzane to talk about the game, and then I would also watch Agurin. Because, like,
Okay.
they're both kind of opposites, but they both do correct things, you know? Like, Tarzane will always try to, like, abuse having more gold or XP.
Yeah.
But Agurin does it, like, I think Agurin does it a little bit smarter. But,
Yeah.
but yeah, it is important. As jungle, like, doing those tiny things where you're making yourself as strong as possible for, you know, on the right timers. Because here, the reason you want to spend your gold is because it's an infernal dragon. So he took it, so you probably wouldn't have gotten it anyway. That's whatever.
Yeah.
You should never be.
Is Inferno Dragon that like big of a deal? Like
No, I don't think any dragon. I don't think any dragon as the first dragon matters. But if there is a dragon I would want to take, like, probably be infernal or like
Okay.
mountain, because those dragons like scale decently as well. I mean,
see.
all of them are fine, but like my point is, like, you know, if you would have been here right now and he hadn't done dragon like earlier, and you had a bunch of items, then you could just kill him on the dragon, like potentially, or just take the dragon yourself. But losing the dragon, you shouldn't be tilted. Like, you should be whatever. Okay, this looks like pretty good gank. I think you used your, like, I don't like, obviously I'm not a Kayn player, but
Yeah.
do you think that maybe you save your E here?
Yeah, for sure.
Since you look bot lane, you see that this might be gankable.
Yeah.
I would try to save my E for like this wall. Or
Yeah.
I'd walk here, take this blast cone, and then E through this wall, and E all the way here.
And that's a kill.
That makes sense?
Yeah. Makes sense.
Cause like, what I mean, do they have a vision of you? Okay, they actually didn't. They just backed off at the right time. But yeah. Okay, so now we did our full clear. Now we reset. Okay, that's good. I mean, the pace of this game is good for you so far.
Yeah.
You should be pretty happy here. What item do you build? Eclipse or?
I build
Wait,
with
this.
the Thunder Sky whatever.
Oh, Center Sky. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I like it. Pretty good.
Yeah, it's a fun item.
I just removed Gorginker and I always love like Gorginker lost instead of like Kayn, like Assassin
Yeah.
Kayn.
No, I love
don't really-
Gorginker.
Yeah. Never really like the charisma play of the Kayn. He's like charisma is like really good at blue Kayn, but he's like really good at blue Kayn. I don't think he likes red Kayn.
No, I don't think he does either. But red Kayn is pretty strong.
Yeah.
So this is good. 6 scrubs. I don't usually like how you were like following the Silas here, because that didn't really look like a kill to me.
Oh wait, that's called.
But it's good that you walked to the grubs, I think. And
Should have
this as
followed up
well.
here earlier.
Really? I think that. Well, I guess you get the kill. Oh, okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, but I knew they were making play mid. I could have just like ran earlier probably.
Let me
They were bringing
see.
flash out. Like I was on scuttle.
Let me see. Yeah, I guess you. Yeah, your Sona did ping on the way, so I guess you could have
You
went.
can go
Yeah.
like
Okay, but now, okay, we see Viego. I mean, what do you think you should do?
Just respect
Oh,
me.
yeah.
I don't have all our flash.
Yeah, yeah, you used your abilities. You got a kill. You should be very happy. I probably would have pinged, like maybe you could have pinged these guys to back off, since
Yeah.
you guys all just
But
used your spells and your summoners to get that kill. So your Silas and the Sona overstayed. But yeah, this is correct. You just do a full clear here. And at this point in the game, right? So it's like 11 minutes in. There's not much to do right now. There's not many objectives. You should think to yourself like, how am I gonna win this game?
yeah.
So what do you
It's
think
just
like? What do you think the win condition is?
Fiora. Fiora only.
Yeah, but and how? So how are you gonna do that? How are you gonna win through Fiora?
Like hover her when she splits side.
Yeah, you wanna try to set up her like splitting because she has 6 void grubs
Yeah. Yeah.
and she's super fed. So I would consider just like I would do my full clears and then try to just hover her. Like I'd probably give like this dragon unless she wanted to fight it, right? You kind of have to like
oh
rely
yeah.
on them. Like here, I wouldn't look for anything right now. Okay, never mind. I would look. Sorry, I didn't see.
No problem.
This is good. This is a very good gank. You should honestly kill them all. Wait, actually, oh wait, your Fiora's here. I don't know why that TP didn't show up.
Yeah.
Um, maybe you should have. I don't know. This is kind of awkward that you don't get
Yeah. No.
anyone.
Yeah.
I was
I was
gonna
like thinking, like try go on, try like make sure I get Shaco. Like I.
yeah. Nah, I like maybe you go on Jin, but Jin looked like he was just gonna die, so it's just unlucky. I would instantly recall now. What are you like? Are you just going for another gank?
Well, one play is actually.
I was just looking for camps.
Oh, okay.
that I'm a greedy bastard, and I really wanted form here, so I did a
You
little
want to
bit
form?
trolling.
Yeah. So if you can weigh your like the positive and negatives, right? If you fight here, you get some orbs for your ult or for your form. But what happens? Like, what does the enemy team get from you fighting this?
No
I
idea.
like prop drag.
Yeah, they just get dragon. Because I mean, I'm pretty sure you have. Well, unless they do that, I think they still get dragon though.
Yeah, they do.
Because you just don't have like. Actually, okay. I mean, this is just pretty good for you, unless you die. No, okay. No, you shouldn't have done it, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Shouldn't
If
have?
I was you, no. If I was you, I would have recalled. Maybe okay. If it's okay to check for
Oh,
camps.
what
I
that one?
you got form off it?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. I mean,
I was,
I don't know. I don't know. Kane players like. I mean, if you wanna int for form, what
maybe
would?
I should like back off like. Do that.
Yeah, you could back off here maybe.
Yeah. Just die for it.
The thing is like you get form, right? But what's the difference between you getting form like a few minutes later? Because they get dragon off killing you here, right?
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
They get dragon, they get like a kill, they get dragon, And now you have your form, but like, what are you gonna fight with your form? So like, there's not
That's
gonna be
true.
another dragon for like 5 minutes. There's gonna be a herald in like, I don't know. I guess the herald spawns like soon, but I don't even think herald is worth fighting most of the time. So I think that you should think about like, is me getting form and dying here going to help me like straight away, or is it okay to just wait a little bit?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, makes sense.
So you getting form straight away, it's not very, it doesn't matter in this game because that's the way the things are. If dragon was spawning in like a minute from now, I would be very happy with getting form there.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. Okay, that makes sense actually. I never,
Yeah.
yeah, like
Like so. Okay. So Herald.
balance.
So Herald did spawn. So I guess you have form for Herald, but so that's it's not as bad as it could have been.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So when you see Viego recall like this, I would take this blue buff first. Look for the wolves maybe, and like if you had a ward, I would have warded here. If you had a pink ward, I would have like pink warded here because your Fiora is like pushing now, you know. And because
Oh,
you,
oh,
what's up?
sorry. Over the Herald, like just take his jungle. It's more worth to take his jungle there than.
Yeah. So dude, the Herald has 10k health. It takes fucking forever. When you could
Yeah.
take this blue buff, maybe take the rep like the wolves, and you can cover your Fiora at the same time, and then you can maybe do the Herald afterwards. But I don't think it's worth to do Herald by itself right now. When you see Viego bot, and you can take his jungle for free. I actually value camps over Herald a lot of times. Dude, imagine if you were fighting with your Fiora here. Also, I would have just
You wanna have
bro.
that?
Yeah, I actually think you
So
guys would have 2v3 that.
yeah. So is it the same thing with like Dragon? Like if his entire red side is up and Dragon's up, which one should I go for? If he's like, say he's up in 10 seconds.
I mean, if you're up in if he's up in 10, I mean, you're playing Kayn. You could take his Raptors and his red maybe.
Yeah.
Um, but like for example, it's just very clear to me here
Okay.
that since Viego is here, that this blue buff is mine. I would take this portal and just take the blue, right?
Yeah.
And I don't think that like so what Herald gives you is like a crash on a turret, and it doesn't do that much. It does like half the turret's health, and it takes. I'm telling you, it takes forever to do Herald.
Yeah.
So I would not prio Herald over like counter jungling. So yeah,
Okay.
it's just like I mean it's similar to Dragon.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm telling like it takes you forever to do this, right?
Yeah. After
Imagine
the
it,
change.
imagine if you like fucking Red Kayn W them like when they
Yeah.
walked in here and just wiped
Yeah.
them, and your
Yeah.
Ezreal would have came there in time too, like. But now I guess we have Herald, you know?
Yeah. I don't even know if I do anything with that. I was
Yeah.
just so bad with Herald Bro.
Yeah, me too. And it's not even like it's not like you can do that much good stuff there. But now this just feels really bad as well because you try to salvage your Fiora dying, like in the Viego like push up, but like now we're not doing any of our camps.
Yeah.
Like, your crooks have been spawned for like a minute now.
Yeah.
So listen, tell me how it feels. Try to avoid Herald more and only do it
Okay.
when it's like super free.
Okay.
Like when your team is with you and stuff.
Okay.
And see what happens. Because I think that you could have like it slowed you down a lot this game.
Yeah.
But yeah, now we should just full clear. And your team is just getting caught. That's unfortunate, bro.
Yeah.
And your bot lane is kind of feeding now. But your win condition is Fiora. So when you have Herald, when you have a Fiora, like I'd maybe he's gonna get this tower by himself. What you need to do now, when your top laner is fed and the rest of your team is kind of behind, what do you think you should do
Right
as a
now,
jungler? No, not right now, just like your game plan for the next couple of minutes. Like what do you think you can do to win this game through only your top laner? Because look at the rest of your team, they're all feeding.
yeah. Maybe like after he takes top turret, he's gonna go bot. So just like maybe spawn Herald for him bot and look for a fight.
Yeah, that you pretty much you want to try to like it's kind of awkward in this game because he already got top tower. But like for
Yeah.
example, if he was top, right, you would want to like use your Herald to top lane while the enemy team does the next dragon because you can't contest the dragon with how weak your team is.
Okay.
But for example, this game he'll probably go bot lane, so maybe you can set up a trap before the dragon. Like you want to try to use the objectives to your advantage because that's when objectives are spawning, that's when people kind of have to go into risky positions.
Okay.
So for example, after I do my Grump right now, I'd probably recall and like spend my money, get like a pink ward or something so I can trap the enemy jungle for my Fiora later. You know?
Yeah.
He's dead. So let's see. Not much on the map for you, so walking mid is fine. I think this is
Yeah.
that's
I
it's a
think after
disaster.
that first death, I like Fiora dying. Like I think that
Yeah.
just changed the game. Maybe if I went there, we would have won the game. I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
But I mean, I think the game is pretty hard to play right now.
Yeah.
It's very hard to play. But like what you could have done differently here is maybe it's like I said, you just have to realize that these guys are inters. So if this fight is already looking bad and you're not gonna get a kill like for free, like realistically, are you gonna be able to kill this Viego? It's
No.
kind of up in the air. Probably not.
Yeah. Definitely not.
So you should just leave. You should leave these guys. You can W here to peel, but then you should just run away. You never want to die with your inters. You want to die with your Fed champion. You know what I mean? Like you want to fight with your Fiora. Like
Yeah.
and if you can't win through your Fiora, like it's just unlucky. You lose, right?
Yeah.
But you dying here with the rest of your team is putting. It's gonna put you even further behind, and now the game is pretty much over. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I think like your chance of winning this game are already kind of low. But you just have to play through your winning champion. Like maybe you could have done even something a little bit differently like before instead of like maybe when a game is like desperate like this, you just sack. Like maybe you know when he died here.
Yeah.
Let me just go back to where he died over here. Is it over here? So imagine like since this game is like looks pretty bad for you, like maybe you could have instead of doing these camps, like maybe you could have took this portal and like hovered this guy or something. I don't know. It's kind of up to your like judgment of how the game is going, but you can always cheese stuff like this. That makes sense.
Like
Yeah.
it. It's
But
just
this
that
this game seems very hard to win though.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
Yes.
And like your Fiora goes in here and dies again.
Cause I was just wondering, cause like this game, I was wondering like why I lost this game, and I just realized I didn't play through Fiora enough, and I didn't really understand why.
Yeah.
But now,
This game is hard because you have to sacrifice like maybe like you have to sacrifice maybe a few things for like that you make would make your game good to make her game, you know what I mean, to play through her.
Yeah.
And then you would get more kill. Like you would have gotten maybe like 3 kills over here earlier when she died for the first time. Like you might have been able to get super fed off that and then carry with her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much what you needed to do this game. But you guys, I mean, your Fear actually gets some kills, so you get this dragon. Wait, no, you get it stolen. It's unfortunate.
I didn't want to do this dragon, bro. The sun just started.
No, this dragon is sus, but like, the game is super desperate too because. Yeah, I mean, you don't have ult, so it's hard for you to do anything aggressive. Actually ended up being not bad, right? Oh wait, no. I mean, your Fiora is just like forcing dash for stuff now as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. But at this point, you kind of like you've kind of taken the game out of your hands.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you want to look at a different game, or do you want to keep watching? Was this game
Oh, different
close?
game.
Okay.
This game doesn't go any better.
All right.
Mhm.
I don't actually like. I think your clearing was pretty fine. It's just that Herald play I think was just very unfortunate for your team.
Okay.
What
What
game do you
game
wanna?
should
What's up?
uh we can do this one if you want.
Which one?
This one. The 2 and 3,
2 and 3.
like early
Okay.
on.
Yeah, we just do early. Yeah, I mean early game matters probably the most for jungle, to be honest.
Yeah. So I'm
All right.
playing against Kindred here. Dude, I troll so hard this game. So sad to see. But
All right. So what's
wait,
your plan here?
play off bot lane. You know what my top lane types, by the way? I'm just saying this, bro. This guy says, bro, play off bot lane, don't gank top. And the moment I think this guy's autofilled, this game's over. This guy just picks Malphite into Aatrox. I'm
Oh,
not saying this game's over, but it's so
yeah.
frustrating to play like top lane, like because he's like squeezing the game, right? Like so he's forcing us to perform. Otherwise, um,
Yeah.
it's like tilting to like,
It's not even a great. It's
yeah,
not a great Malphite angle either.
yeah,
Like the rest of their team doesn't care.
yeah,
I don't think Malphite's that good into Kindred honestly either. Like
yeah, yeah. It's just horrible. But
unfortunate. But yeah, Lucian, maybe you can snowball off him.
yeah, I was just wondering, like, when you're playing against like I'm playing against like Kindred Graves or like when they're like perma invading, do you have any advice to like counter? Like, because I know if I would play against Tarzan, he'd just like abuse the fact he's stronger and probably
Yeah,
beat me.
okay.
Did you?
What you what I do is I ban Graves. That champion
Okay.
is so ridiculous, bro. And I think if you're Masters Plus, I think you should ban Graves because it's just not fun to play against.
Okay.
Because you have to respect the invades and like it's just I swear Graves is so no skill because he should auto
Yeah.
you to death. Like I don't know. But Kindred, what you can do is so if you're starting blue buff, you just have to skip your Grump.
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know why I didn't think about it. I always just ward and then just give.
Yeah, because even if you ward, if you do your Grump, you're not gonna finish it in time. Most of the time, like most of the time, you
Yeah.
can't finish it by the time he gets there.
Yeah.
And then he just smites it, and then you're just like, well, I just leashed him Grump. You know, even if the ward is there,
Yeah.
he's still gonna do it.
Yeah.
Unless you have like auction or something that could just swing in and kill him. You know. But I would just this is what a Gurren does. He just skips Grump,
Ah,
and then, right?
yeah.
Like, and if anything, you could just ward like instead of warding this, you just ward your Grump, and then you skip your
Yeah.
Grump. You go all the way here. If he invaded your Grump, then you have maybe a chance to take one of these camps.
Yeah.
Because then his clear would be really awkward because he would do his red buff, your Grump, and then what? You know? Then he would do his Raptors like here. He would probably skip his Krugs too, so you wouldn't even be that far behind. And
Yeah.
then by the time you come back, you just do another full clear.
Mhm.
Does that make
Okay.
sense?
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
You should always when you're playing a scaling champion into like one of these cheesers, you should be okay with just skipping one of your camps. Because if they invade, they waste time if they don't kill you, right? Like,
Okay.
and then you'll make up the time on your next clear, and you're just scaling. Yeah. It looks like he doesn't invade you, does he?
Yeah, he doesn't. No.
Yeah.
Dude, but I sometimes forget that he's gonna invade me. I just die every time level 1.
Yeah. No, I mean, dude, it's happened to me like a million times
Yeah.
too.
I never learned, bro.
Nope. Nah. It's all right. So, okay, we know he started red buff, so. And we're playing for bot lane, right? Not top lane.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, like the matchup's like pretty bad too, but like when I hear this top laner typing, bro, I'm just like,
yeah.
I won't play well.
Yeah, so. We just full clear. Now, you know, obviously you're high low, so you should start just like, I don't know if you, how much you do this, but like when you get to the side of the map where you're gonna want to look for ganks, that's when you start looking at mid and like and the other lane near you.
Okay.
So like while I'm doing my red buff and my Krugs, like I'm usually like checking out these ones because I'm, you know, I want to plan what I'm gonna do, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have the VOD for this game if you want to do that, if you prefer.
That's okay. We're already here.
Yeah,
It's okay.
that's true.
So this time you actually do contest the crab. Is it because it's kindred?
Yeah. I was just saying that my bowling would have prio, but instead I should have turned on the map try. That's what my reason
Um,
said.
let's just look like, okay, what could you have done differently? I think right here.
Give probably, or just hook her.
Okay, no, like what? Just look at this. Look at this wave, right? This wave is not gonna like it's not gonna get here, so your bot lane doesn't really have anything to do for like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
And they pushed in this wave. You need to be pinging assistance, bro. Like assist
Yeah.
on top of them, like assist, and then you ping like the herald or the crab. But you, I
Yeah.
don't. Do you ping anything?
No.
Like you
I
know,
gotta work on that, huh?
like you have to understand, right? Even though you're playing in like high diamond or masters, like whatever,
Just,
this Leona is a
it's just
dumbass.
safe.
He's a
I
support
know,
player.
right?
He sat in this bush for like 10 seconds, but if you would have pinged, he'd be over here with this Lucian. And
Yeah, true.
then if this Maokai showed it here, boom, Leona goes flash Q. You know what I mean? Flash Q
Yeah,
ignite, and then you go in and kill us. Like this is fine to contest this, but you have to work with your team. You know, you have to tell them what to do.
yeah, that's true.
But if you don't ping anything, like
Yeah.
this
Damn.
Kindred players are used to they want to contest every crab, you know. So
Yeah.
he probably pinged his team to come.
Yeah.
Um, well, he pinged on the way once, but you know, like
Yeah. I saw Tarzan play Kindred. I'm running it if you don't.
yeah, legit, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now you doomed your bot lane here by doing that.
Yeah. Yeah. My support's gonna
Yeah,
die here, by the way. You know, you could just flash out, right? But
I mean, I don't think it's worth for him to flash. Like,
no, like earlier, he liked the damage so bad. Anyway,
like,
I'm not real.
do you know why he
Yeah.
shouldn't? Do you know why he shouldn't flash? Because like,
What?
because now since the Maokai flash, for example, he can use his flash to try to get a kill for his Lucian. Because him dying is like sometimes when you're dying, like you have to ask yourself like if your flash is better to get a kill or to like to save yourself. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And if you're playing support, a lot of times I think they would prefer to have their flash, like especially when they're playing engage, they'd have their flash to kill something later than to use it. It's like a small
Yeah.
thing, but it's.
Okay.
But I mean, you have to understand that you doomed them. They're like that's like
Yeah. Yeah, I
you
did.
should
I
have
did.
pinged for assistance, like, and if they don't come, then you have to give it. But you guys probably could have like killed the Maokai there and then taken the crab. But now the game's very hard. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I think you lost your team the game there.
Yeah.
Does it make sense though? Like
Yeah,
it
makes
won't
perfect sense.
it won't
I
happen
knew.
again, right?
Yeah, well, thank God. At the end of the game, everyone just flame me. I just keep. I just hate getting flamed like that. You know, like
Yeah, I mean,
it just tells me because if I like accept the fact that I sold through the game, it just tells me so much, and I just get frustrated.
no, listen,
So I
bro.
just flame.
During the game, it's
Yeah,
never your fault, okay?
yeah, that's exactly what I said. I said you guys all diamond forever. I just,
Yeah, bro. I'm
yeah,
telling you should always have the mental that you're the best in the game, like during the gameplay. But then if you're watching your own gameplay over again, you can be humble, you know?
yeah,
And that's why I think coaching is really good, because if you have me telling you, like, And
Yeah.
it makes a lot of sense when I tell you why it's bad,
Yeah.
and then you can know like, okay, I won't do it again. But
Yeah.
during the game, like you shouldn't take shit from your teammates. I hate when people flame, like, you know, for no reason. Although I mean, you did so lose the game, but
Yeah.
but because of that play, I mean, the game is pretty hard now. But also, I do give like because I play Lilia, right?
Yeah.
Unless I can yoink a mark and I know the Kinder's not near me, I give a lot of marks early game
Oh, okay.
because I don't think they're that good. Like they're only good if she's also getting kills.
Oh, okay.
Like she
So
does
just giving
like
it.
yeah, because I mean Kinder does scale well, right?
Yeah.
But the worst like the worst scenario is if you have a mark on yourself as a jungler, you contest the mark, she gets the mark and kills you, and then you're just like, oh, now she has two marks and I died.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd
Okay.
rather just like if she greeds for a mark, I'd rather just take her jungle on the opposite side or something.
Okay.
That's what I do a lot,
Yeah.
and it works a lot. It works on Lilia, so it should work on Kayn.
Yeah. Definitely.
But yeah, okay. So you just did another pull clear. That's fine.
So,
Wait,
what if this Maokai and Kindred like just started like invading me? Do I just like have to give it since they're so ahead? Like if they start invading me?
well, let's see. I actually
Yeah,
don't
let's
think
see.
you're that far behind right now. Like you're down.
Oh, this is a better place.
Why did you flash?
uh,
Do you know like?
the dodge is Q, but it's like I could have just waited for a Malphite because I knew you would agree for that.
Bro.
Uh,
Okay, did you? Okay, I mean, were you paying attention to the fight before this?
what fight?
Like this fight?
Oh yeah, I was kind of flaming him in the head.
So you know, like I didn't even have to look at this fight, but all I need to know is that this guy ulted.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
like, you don't really need to like, he's not gonna one shot you,
yeah,
right? And you should just ult his third Q. Like if you didn't like flash, right?
yeah,
But since you flash early, he can just flash away. But if you
yeah.
would have just ran at him, auto attacked him, and then matched his flash, like he doesn't have ult, so he's not gonna lifesteal that much health.
Yeah. So I could solo kill him here, right?
Yeah, you could have if you matched
Okay.
your flash with his.
Oh,
Like
okay.
for example, like if you had flash right here. Oh, sorry, I don't know what's happening. Okay, see, let's see. Okay, so just watch when he flashes. Okay, if you had
Oh yeah.
flash right
Oh yeah.
here, all you have to do, you just, I mean your Q is up already, but you just wait for your Q cooldown, and you flash Q auto. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah, that does.
Also, if you know he has flash, I would consider not even Wing and like saving my W,
I
because
didn't know
you're,
he had flash.
yeah, that's fine. Um, yeah, I think
That's
that's
just
just,
like mechanical,
yeah,
yeah.
just mechanicals, whatever. I think it's a good, I think it was a good gank. Like, you should
Yeah.
have killed him. Um, yeah, now, I mean, I would be, I would be pretty scared. Uh,
I was.
I'd
I
be very
was.
scared walking to this raptor camp.
Yeah. I was like, are they gonna like gangbang me here? Or...
Yeah,
So I checked with my
yeah,
and then I
check him.
knew it was
Yeah,
safe.
check with you is good. Okay, we see Kindred. You should be able to just full clear for free now.
Yeah. I should recall after this, right? Or maybe I look bot actually.
This does not look very gankable.
Oh, this is like the worst game I've played.
Yeah, I hope you recall. Yeah. As soon as you, I mean, Seraphine level 6, Maokai level 6,
Yeah.
Leona's level 5 still. Just recall. I mean, the main problem in this game is just, it's literally just like crab. Because,
Yeah.
like, because if you
Your
do
comp.
something like that, like where you coin flip the game, and the enemy team has like Seraphine Maokai, like, now the lane that you have, which is Lucian, Leona, like they want to fight a bunch early game, but they just can't. because
Yeah.
the Seraphine is just chilling. Yeah. But yeah, all you can do at this point, honestly, like you can do the Void Grubs maybe. All I
Yeah,
would
I
be
take
thinking
one and
about,
leave.
yeah, that's fine. If I was you, like all I'd be thinking about is just like, okay, like hopefully the enemy team screws up somewhere.
Okay.
Like,
Okay. I
so,
die. I die here. I'm so sad, bro. I don't know what I'm trying to do.
yeah, what are you, bro? Is this what you meant by getting invaded by Maokai? Cause you're not actually getting invaded, you're just inting,
Yeah,
right?
no.
What do you,
It's after this. It's after
okay.
this where they start to
Okay.
button up.
What do you think you should do here?
Just do my Gromp or like maybe even give it at this point.
Yeah. Well, your Gromp, you can do your Gromp.
Yeah. That is pretty horrendous, I'm not gonna lie. That's not a Master 2 player.
And now that is, listen, this is the classic Master tier play.
Actually?
Yes, bro. Masters player do they int for no reason.
Eh.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, they do. Yeah.
they do. Dude, I'm telling you, bro. Like I used to do this shit all the time back in the day.
Yeah.
Like when I was masters. So okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you get invaded here, but like, yeah, it's fine. So what you can do, okay? What you do here is when you see this happening, you're gonna take your raptors, right? You there?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So what you need to think to yourself is, what can you do to punish this?
Okay.
And sometimes you might not be able to do something, but since all of your camps are spawning, most
Yeah.
likely some of her camps are spawning. I would at least, what I would do if I was you, I'd go to my wolves, my grump, and then I would check these camps, and then maybe try to gank top. Or
Okay.
do these camps, look top lane to see if it's gankable. If it's not, I'd do these camps, like check if they're there, and if they're there, I would do them, and then I would look top again. If they're not there, I would look top again. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I would be
Okay.
trying to
Okay.
do a lot of stuff over here because you know they're gonna take your raptors, and what do you think they're gonna do after they take the raptors?
Drag.
Yeah, they're gonna gank bot lane or do dragon.
Yeah.
So and there's
Okay.
nothing you can do to stop that. So you should run straight to your wolves, do your grump, and then try to gank top or take their top side jungle.
Okay. Okay.
But you go to your grump, right? Are you doing the thing that I always talk about? You go to your grump first?
Uh. I don't even. I swear I should have just went wolves there.
Yeah,
Weird.
because like usually you do go to your grump first, but since they took your raptors and you're planning on going topside,
Yeah.
you would go the shortest path towards topside, right?
I've been
So
trying to like ever since I like asked you for like device like the opposite lane thing as jungle.
yeah,
I've been trying to always punish what they do, right? Why
yeah,
I need to still work on it later.
yeah. So I mean
Oh.
here, it's good. It's good to take the raptors. This looks pretty scary to gank. So yeah. So I mean you are punishing, so that's good. His Kindred is actually pretty good. He like knows that you're doing it too.
You're right.
I'm pretty sure I've seen this Kindred before. I think he's high low. Maybe.
Really?
I'm not sure. I mean, or he might just be a Kindred cheeser. I remember Kindred players. They're fucking annoying.
Yeah,
It's
'cause
okay.
I think Kindred is just the harder graves. In my opinion.
All right. By the way, okay. I'm just gonna tell you this. I don't know if you noticed it during the time. So you're saying you're about to get invaded, right? This game. When I see
Yeah.
this guy right here, I know that they just completed their bot lane play, right? So they reset.
Yeah.
I see this guy, full health, full mana, coming out of base. He's making a beeline for this mark when it spawns, right?
Yep.
You should know that this blue buff is unfortunately just not yours.
Yep.
The only thing you could do is maybe make a fast play here, but he's level 10, bro. So at this point, I would just recall under tower. Yeah, at least you see them, but yeah.
I think I just greeted and then smited
Bro.
and flashed away.
Okay.
Where? Dude, I get 17 minutes this game.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not gonna lie. I got gapped this game. I like solo through this game. That's for sure. Like,
I mean, yeah, but like, did you get gapped by the enemy jungler, or did you gap yourself by not pinging your team?
myself.
And
Yeah,
yeah,
myself.
that's a good thing though. You know, I don't think this kid was like playing that well. I just think that you made one mistake.
Yeah, for sure.
Or bad. But
I
I think
usually.
this game is not really worth watching now. I mean,
Yeah, yeah, you can. I have
um,
one more game to bring up, but otherwise,
yeah, let's do one more game real quick, and then we can call it.
do the 3 and 5. Pretty
This
sure
one.
that's a good one. Yeah,
All right,
we should have lost that game for sure, but we won. So hopefully that'll give us some good
all
stuff.
right, yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it. Do you feel like you learned something though so far?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Like resetting. Um,
Yeah. Let's see. All right, so what's our plan this game?
ball name. Like
Fine.
I was thinking about top lane, right?
Yeah.
And then I think about it, and I kind of I was like either to play off both of them, like whatever like lane wins really.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if Seraph and Senna play correctly, they're not really gankable,
Yeah,
right?
I agree. I agree.
But I think my top.
So there's two ways that Senna Seraphine players play. Like there's one way is like they poke out your lane
Yeah.
and they like just keep hitting them under tower, or they play under their own tower because they're scared. Just
Yeah.
depends on how good they are, honestly. But
And which one is the better playstyle?
to poke under tower and to take plates off your tower, that would be the
Okay.
better playstyle. Like, but then like that's what like for example like that's what my bot lane would do on my team.
Okay.
They always like play aggressive, and then I just cover them.
Yeah.
But that's
Okay.
competitive.
Yeah.
So here, this game I would also like. I'm also looking at both lanes, honestly.
Yeah.
Um,
So what I'm thinking here is like I'm gonna either gank bot lane or I'm just gonna do Doran's blade reset.
right. Why do you start blue buff here?
Cause uh Because when I fight top lane, Riven's pretty strong, you could say.
Right.
But I want to be as strong as possible with the Doran's blade if I go there. I
Okay.
guess you could say. But honestly, I didn't really. Is there really a benefit from starting ball lane? I guess for lead.
I would. Well, I would start bot lane because when I finish my full clear and I'm top, I would like consider ganking, but because like Riven has Ignite and we have TP, I wouldn't like force it, but I'd be down to look once on that timer.
Okay.
But if you start blue buff, I feel like you spend more time top lane, right? Because so if you start blue buff, right, you're gonna clear all the way down here, and then you do your Krugs, and you're probably just gonna reset.
No.
Like you'll look once, and if they're not gankable, you'll just reset. And then the time between your next look bot lane is all the way until you full clear again.
No.
So in my brain, what I'm thinking is like there's gonna be multiple, maybe like there's more chances that this will end up with like a fight bot lane, like a kill, because it's Alistar Samira. So I would path top, and then I'd recall, get my item power spike, and then I'd sit on these Krugs. I'd look bot lane, right?
Yeah.
Or I would come from when you come from base after full clearing, you would come here, you would look, see if it's gankable. If it's not, you do your Krugs. After Krugs, you
Yeah.
see look again, is it gankable? If it's not, you go to your Raptors. And then you look again, is it gankable? And if it's not gankable, then you can either invade or go to your own top side.
Mhm.
Does that make sense? Do you
Yeah.
see do you
Yeah.
see how many times I looked for a gank?
Yeah.
Compared to if you do this, then you have to do like Gromp first, look top, Wolves, maybe look top, and then you go to your Raptors, and then you can gank, right? So I just think that there's more chances and like it's faster.
Okay,
Since
that's true.
don't you think that like bot lane is a little bit higher chance of working out like as a gank than top lane, right?
Uh,
Or like which one would you rather
depends, I
be
guess.
ganking?
Uh, probably balling for like ahead because
Yeah,
they're probably 1v9
yeah.
better. Yeah.
I mean, you could do it. This works either way, right? Like if you really
Yeah.
think that you would rather gank top lane, you could do it. But I think that you should start at the lane that you're wanting to gank if you're gonna do this like strat. Um, but yeah, but you know,
Wait, so you're saying that uh for like so if I'm starting blue, I'm playing for bot lane, right? Because there's more times I would be able to gank bot.
no,
Is
I'm
that
saying
correct?
if you start blue, I think you have more times to look. Well, you have equal times to look at both, but if you start blue, right,
Yeah.
when you reset, right, and you go to your Gromp for your second full clear, you have your items, right? But
Yeah.
you have to like as you walk to your Gromp, you're gonna look top lane
Yeah.
to see if it's gankable, and then you're gonna finish your Gromp and look top lane again, and then you're gonna do your wolves, look top lane again, and then you could gank top lane on those. There's 3 timers so you can gank top. Versus if you like if you clear from bot lane to top lane, then you can look after doing your full clear, but then you have to recall, go all the way here, and then full clear and make it all the way to your wolves before you can look top again.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So
Yeah,
what
it
I'm
does.
saying is that if you're starting your blue buff, you have more time. No wait, yeah. Yeah, if you're starting your blue buff, you have more timers to gank top lane on your
Okay.
second, like once you have your items.
Okay. Okay.
So
That makes
I
sense.
think it's more useful to start by the lane you want to gank if you're doing the strat of getting your items,
Okay. Okay.
because then you can spend more time being that strong on that side of the map. I don't know, does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
So when you're doing
Never.
this, yeah. What's up?
I never really thought about that. That's crazy. Like,
Yeah. I just yeah, it's kind of hard to get like wrap your head around, but I
yeah.
think it makes sense once you think about it. I think
Yeah.
just like it's just a little bit faster, I think, and more like, just more chance of getting a kill.
Probably need to work on like looking after every camp. I probably need to
Yeah,
work on that a little bit.
and the thing is like you don't realistically have to look after every single camp. Usually it's just when you get close to the lane.
Yeah.
Like if you watch my stream, a lot of times I don't even look until I'm like on my Krugs.
Okay.
Sometimes I'll look when I'm doing my red, like I'll look bot lane. But most of the time I'll just do my Krugs and then look, or look during my Krugs. It's not a big deal. But the higher you get, if you are good at it, because it's kind of hard to do consistently, like do it well,
Okay.
you'll be really good.
So in even in collegiate, you still do the same, or you just check after the closest whenever you're
I
closest to the
mean,
lane?
if I'm doing collegiate, I already have like I have a really set plan in mind a lot of times.
Oh, okay.
But I will look, and but my bot lane will also tell me. I'll
Okay.
just like I can literally be doing my Raptors here, and then I'll just ask my bot lane, okay, like is it diveable in the next like on the next wave? And if they say no, then I'll just keep clearing. If they say not this wave, the next wave, then I'll maybe like finish my Raptors and then just like walk into the river and wait for the next wave out of base and then dive or something. Like that's what we do a lot. You think about when you're competitive, you think about waves more than like just your own camps.
Okay.
Because what matters the most is playing on your strong laner's wave, not your own camp timers, you know? So
Okay.
for
Okay.
example, like if you guys wanted to dive here, like you have this wave, which is like you have all 6 minions alive. So what your team would do is they would zone them off the wave, and then they would hard shove with 2 waves crashing, right? And they would call you to dive on this wave. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So as
Yeah.
this wave, and that means that when this wave is crashing to the tower, that's when you need to be right here, ready to gank. You know?
Oh, okay.
That's kind of how competitive works. Actually, I can send you the VOD from today of my gameplay if you want.
Oh, yeah, sure.
We just played.
I love it.
But yeah. Alright, so anyway, so we did our flip clear. Do the
And I
crab.
was this because after I asked you like that question about when should you take scuttle and when should you not, I actually like put it into the test and I realized my ball line had prio, so I was
Oh,
able to. Yeah,
yeah.
that's
I mean
why.
that's good. If you path bowling for that reason as well, like
I should
it's
have
good.
pinged the gank there. My bad. I just thought like
Let me
that
see.
my ADC should never die after seeing him there, right? What
Right.
is he
That
doing?
you're listen, okay. I'll explain to you. This is gonna blow your mind, okay?
Yeah.
So you just saw him right here with your ward.
Yeah.
So why would your AD carry ever die when you guys saw him? But the reality of the game is that your Samira saw this kill. You know what I mean? She's seeing the Seraphine. She's fighting the Seraphine. Your
Yeah.
Samira did not fucking see this guy on his map.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So even though if in a perfect world like he should know, and if you're in voice comms, you would just tell him, right, that you saw him here. But it's your
Yeah.
job because you saw him on your screen. Sorry, let me go to blue. It's your job the second you see him here, right? Right
Yeah.
here. Oh, okay. Boom. This is when you ping danger here on top of them. That's your job.
Okay. Yeah.
It's not their job to notice this during a fight.
Okay.
You have to remember that your team won't always, even though they're high elo, they should see a lot of things on the map. If they're happen to be during like fighting, they might not be looking at the map, you know? And you only
Yeah.
see her
Yeah.
for like a second and a half.
Yeah.
So you didn't really ping. So that's
Yeah.
kind of your fault. You know
Yeah.
what I
I'm not.
mean?
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. When I play, I played like every role.
Yeah.
I've played the game for so long. I've enjoyed it. Every time I play every other role, I really don't see anything else than my lane.
No, and
So
dude, me
bad.
neither, bro. I die to
Yeah.
every fucking gank when I play
Yeah.
AD carry.
Yeah. We like
Um,
I put like a high standard on my bowling when I really need to ping more. That's what I really need to
yeah,
work
you
on.
need to, well, you need to assume that everyone's an idiot because they are,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So if you ping more, like every time you see the enemy jungler, you should honestly ping whichever lane it's close to, and just ping danger ping on top of their head. That's what I tried to do. Um, yeah, I know how you feel though. I used to always be like, dude, like how could you ever die? We saw him. It's like, no, I saw him. Nobody else saw him. You know what I mean? Like, does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
You see how you could prevent so many more deaths now that you know that, like, and
Yeah.
you just have to ping more. I think that's something that you don't really do much. I'm curious though. I just want to see. Did you ward level one? Sorry, I need to know. Okay,
No.
okay. I was just wondering because when it's right here, when you go for this crab, I think these raptors actually spawn. Yeah,
Oh.
you might have
Yeah, I
been
didn't
able
know you
to.
started rap.
Yeah,
Oh.
if you would
I
have
didn't
known,
ward
like
level
that would
one.
have been huge. Um,
So do you suggest I ward Raptors or Red level one? What do you think is better? Like not
um,
in this game, but like in most games where if I had to choose between them.
I mean, I think like last game against Kindred, I think warding the red buff is better
Okay.
because
Yeah.
you could look at where she goes to maybe see it. Like I don't think you even someone on your team warded it, but I think warding raptors is fine most of the time.
Okay. Okay.
Also, like, because especially if you're playing Lilia or Kayn, right? If you see the enemy team start Raptors, then you can plan to take their second respawn because you one-shot them,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? So if you already planned to take their second respawn to Raptors, that'd be a lot like very good for you, you know? Because you definitely
Yeah.
had time to take these Raptors,
For sure.
but we didn't ward his, so like we didn't really know his clear.
Yeah. I think Kane and I could have killed him here. Maybe I'm not sure though.
But
Maybe good
top
look.
lane,
Yeah. Instead of doing Grump, I could have just ran there. I like D there, and then he doesn't have flash. I just like back
yeah,
to maybe. Yeah, probably kill. That's my bad. I was
yeah,
greedy with my Grump anyway. But
yeah,
off my train of thought. I don't know. Oh,
yeah.
Kayn and Lilia are like really good. I played Lilia a couple times. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's very similar to Kayn. They're both really good at punishing like the enemy junglers like mistakes while like taking camps.
Yeah.
And so
No, exactly. So if you start thinking about that a lot.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah, this was pretty bad. I could
Yeah.
I thought on that play was just like to get the first one and then run when he was walking to grubs.
Yeah, let me see.
Could have just killed that one and then just run away. Maybe
Yeah. I mean, the second you see him turn around here, like, you could just walk here, you know?
okay. Yeah.
But also, like, me personally, bro, I would have I would have went to my wolves and just kept clearing.
Really? You don't care about grubs at all?
No,
That's
I don't give a fuck. Like, I will, I will take them when they're given to me. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But in this situation, you should know that he started. All right, I'll give you like the blueprint, right? You know that he started topside because he ganked bot lane after his
Yeah.
full clear.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you know that he's probably doing his topside camps right now,
Yeah.
right? And if he does his Krugs and his Raptors, usually he would be like close to level 5. And then he has his items from getting that kill, so I'd be pretty scared if I was you. You haven't recalled yet.
Yeah. And even if he goes for grubs, I could just invade his bot side, right? Like with Wolf and Grump, I should be able to take them.
Yeah, I
Like
mean you haven't recalled
if
yet, so it's a little you're a little slow. But I mean you're still Kayn though, so. But yeah, I think that you should know that he's gonna come.
yeah.
Like
You're right.
you know that he's gonna come, and
Yeah.
you're gonna know that he has more gold. Like he spent his gold. So is fighting grubs like a realistic option for you? It's probably not.
Yeah. Okay.
'Cause imagine like he honestly like he's level 4 because you double scuttled him.
Yeah.
Imagine if you would have farmed all of these camps and he just gets
Reset.
grubs. You just reset and then honestly because you cleared your camps already super fast, you just go straight to dragon or something,
Yeah.
and you'd honestly be stronger than him even though you got a kill.
Yeah.
Okay. So just don't care about objectives.
No, I mean only take them when they're free.
Yeah. How do you feel
So
about like
yeah, what's up?
like saving double smite for dragon and forcing like a really early dragon? Is that
Um,
like
I mean
think
if I have if I have double smite and I'm doing dragon early, like I'll do it. I did that in my
okay.
competitive game today, but I don't
Okay.
really like think about it that much. Like I don't force it, you know.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, I think that's like I think I'm done. That's like an hour and
Yeah,
7 minutes right there.
yeah.
Um,
Thank you so much.
yeah, I hope you learned something,
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll tell you like you always like doing being the first person to do an objective, right? And then getting collapsed on it sucks so much for you.
Yeah.
I always try to be either taking an objective that's just free, right? I know the enemy jungler's not going to be there, or I'm trading the opposite objective,
Okay.
or I just put a ward on it. I like warding them, and then if I have a ward on it, I can just clear my camps, and then if they start it, I can think about punishing it. Because if you're the second person to show up and you just kill them on it, it's almost always good, you know?
Yeah.
Because if they start it, they take all that damage. Like, see how much damage you took there?
Yeah. Yeah. I was like one
You know?
HP.
So you don't
No,
want
I
to you
was
don't want to
half.
be the person taking that damage.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
You
about it.
think
What's
you
up?
think you think I'll be able to hit GM this season, or is there like a lot of work, like
No,
or like challenger?
Challenger. I mean, you're gonna have to get a lot more consistent.
Okay.
I think you just need to listen, bro. Like, you just need to work on these things that I'm telling you. Like, just try to. You need to just think about the game.
Yeah.
You need to really think. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's not just a game anymore.
Okay.
You have to actually think about like the concepts and like in your brain. You have to be mathematically doing the correct plays. I don't know. Does that make sense? Like,
Yeah.
if as long as you're just like making the consistent play
Yeah.
every single game, you'll climb. Like that's all there is to it. Like your mechanics are probably fine. Everyone in
Yeah.
Diamond has good mechanics. It's all about your brain, especially in jungle.
Yeah.
Just, you know,
Okay.
try to like literally. after every single game, just ask yourself like, could I maybe have died like 2 less times or something? Because I think you're and ask yourself if you die, ask yourself if it was a good death or if it was like that was a stupid death.
Yeah.
I think right now like every game I've watched of yours, you have like 2 stupid deaths.
Yeah.
So if you
Yeah.
reduce that to 0 and only die when it's necessary, then you'll climb easily, you know?
Yeah.
Because every time you die, you're not only losing stuff for yourself, but you're also giving the enemy team stuff, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah. Thank you.
no problem, bro.
One more question.
Yep,
If I played against Tarzan and got absolutely folded, would you be down to review it with me? Like, or is that like,
sure. I mean, did that happen or?
no, no.
Okay.
I was just like theoretical,
Yeah, I mean,
because like I want to like review.
we can do
Easily
another
review.
review in like, a few weeks, maybe.
Okay, yeah. See how much I've progressed.
Yeah, bro, I'm excited. I want to see you hit
Alright.
GM at least.
Yeah, yeah, me too.
Alright, bro.
Alright,
See ya.
see ya.